Hello, dear traders. Project with you, Guru.Markets. We start with general data on the corporation. If necessary, it is possible to place a stop. We invite you to consider each parameter of the organization in question more carefully. We will look at the main indicators of the company Rio Tinto PLC ADR, ticker RIO. This review was made using information as of April 13, 2025. According to Classification Guru.Markets Corporation, Rio Tinto PLC ADR belongs to the subcategory metal color. 47 companies participate in the assessment. This is very representative. We'll look at the order table at the end of this video. Total for the company, 5 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 1.1 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire stock market as a whole, note that the average score for the entire stock market as a whole is 1.9 points. Against a 5-point rating for the company Rio Tinto Group. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Rio Tinto PLC ADR and subcategory shares, we see that over the past 12 months stocks Rio Tinto Group showed a change of minus 14.5%. Against price changes in the subcategory minus 20.5%. This does not say anything definitively, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Market capitalization of the company Rio Tinto PLC ADR valued at $71.27 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $368 billion. Rio Tinto PLC ADR accounts for a share of 19.348% and is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $42.62 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $161 billion. Rio Tinto PLC ADR constitutes a share of 26.552%. By comparing the shares of the exchange and book value, we can see the following. Share Rio Tinto Group in the subcategory in the case of assessing the exchange value is 19.348%. The balance sheet capitalization is 26.552%, which is 37% more than the share of the exchange value. Assessment of the company's share of market and book value in the subcategory, good, 1 point. The debt obligations of the company under study amount to $10.652 billion. Debt to book capitalization amounts to 25% of capital. Score for the company's debts, good, 1 point. The balance of the company's market price to its profit is 6.2. With a subcategory average of 13.1, this is 53% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's stock market value to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory, very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $11,492 million. Projected earnings for the coming 12 months are tentatively expected to be $7,983 million. And this is 30.5% less than at the current moment. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue ratio is 1.3. The subcategory average is 1.8, which is 28% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's stock price to revenue indicators in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $53,380 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is expected to be $37,080 million. This is 31% less than currently. Assessment of the predicted future sales volumes in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The sales margin is 21.5%, with an average for the subcategory of 14.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 7.4%. Profitability assessment in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 31.844%. This is a 65% increase in market capitalization share. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the current market value of the company Rio Tinto PLC ADR, rather towards underestimation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is equal to $1,196,000, whereas in the subcategory $1,969,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 39.3%. Assessment of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per individual employee is $192.9 thousand. The average for the subcategory is $150.6 thousand. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 28%. Assessment of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's revenue per employee is $896,000. By subcategory $1,069,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 19%. Estimation of revenue per individual employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Shares for sale account for 0.6%, with a subcategory average of 2.9%. This is an indicator of the risk of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 42% for the company Rio Tinto PLC ADR. Whereas in the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is 44%. On average, securities of the subcategory are quoted in the same way as the company's shares Rio Tinto PLC ADR. The company's current stock price is approximately $56.87. The consensus price estimate for the company's shares is approximately $82.34. The difference between the current estimate and the consensus forecast is approximately 45%. Let's look at the order table, which is available, a link to it in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions previously made in a given season by the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the company analysis Rio Tinto Group. Information and reference system for stock valuation Guru.Markets, a decision has been made. Open an order to buy at a price of $56.86. The order was opened due to the fact that the company has a relatively high valuation. The company's assessment is based on an assessment model, the Akeem's Index. Take profit is set at 60.88. Stop loss is set at 52.84. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss. In this case, the order closes independently based on the results of the exchange session on May 13, 2025, or on the last working day before this date. Ticker LZM will become a counterbalancing sell trade. A video on a balancing order will be or has already been published on this channel. When closing one of the orders, the main or balancing one, the opposite order is closed at the actual price. Thank you all so much for watching this video and for using the information and help system from Guru Markets.